here today. We're back again with What If Deku Was Reborn to Wakfu, Part 13. Now, we're here with everyone naming their hero names. And Deku in his mind says, should I name myself what I named in the Wakfu world? Nah, I might choose a different name. Oh yeah! It's been a while since I've used this name. Then he tells everyone, my hero name will be White Ninja. That's when now, the others, they're the same. And this time, I'm going to change Kaminari's name. I'm going to say his name is Thor. Yeah, his name is Thor. Just because I wanted to. And Bakugo, since he's less aggressive, I'm just going to say his name is based off his name, so his name will be Explosion Master. And yeah, everyone and Deku, he got the highest internship. Second is Kaminari, just because Kaminari is smarter than Bakugo in all their fights. Because Bakugo, he may be different, but he's still Bakugo. And yeah, that's when Deku starts to remember the fight. He was remembering that he read Lita's mind, and now he wanted to read Lita's mind again. So he read it, and he just hears hate, rage, everything that has to do with death. So he goes to Lita's internship, and Kaminari, I'm just gonna say he goes to the same one, and Bakugo, he goes to Gran Torino just because Gran Torino wants him to be stronger and to be able to use 100% a lot easier. So Bakugo goes to his, and Deku goes to Lita's, Genium's, whatever, agency. That's when Lita says, Deku, what are you doing here? Or Izuku, what are you doing here? That's when Deku's like, I came here for the internship, of course. That's when Lita says in his mind, damn it, he's gonna get in the way if he knows. But that's when Lita catches something in his eye. He says, wait, Deku, Jesus. I'm just gonna say Deku. Deku, is that a new suit? That's when Deku's like, oh, yeah, it is. Because the first time I showed my other suit, no one could recognize me. Seriously. Inuraka had to call All Might just to say where I am. So I changed my hero suit. And that's when Lita says, okay. And yeah, Lita and the others, and Deku and, that other hero go. And that's when Lita's gone. Whoops, wrong picture. Yeah, Lita's gone. And, Lita's gone, and Deku doesn't know where he is, so he knew that he was going to go after Stain. And that's when Deku is starting to remember. And he goes after Lita, and he finds Lita on the floor, not passed out, but, he's paralyzed and he can't move, bleeding on the floor. That's when Deku teleports in and kicks Stain in the face. That's when Deku's like, it's been a long time, hero killer, Stain. And that's when Stain is like, yes, it has, White Ninja. And that's when Lita's like, hold on, no, the world doesn't know our hero names yet. How does he know your name? That's when Deku says, look, I'll explain later. For now, just hang on there. That's when Stain and Deku start remembering their past. A month or 2 months after the sludge villain attacked, when Deku was training with All Might, Deku said that, okay, I'm gonna go home now. Or, well, I can't go home. I guess I'll just go to your house. That's when All Might says, okay, and they go home. And Deku, he he says, All Might, can I just go jump around the buildings? And All Might's like, okay. And Deku goes jumping, and he sees a black figure with red eyes just staring at the city. And he goes to him and says, hold on, you look like a villain. And that's when Stain is like, and who are you, kid? That's when Deku's like, answer the question. And both of them, they looked at each other like both of them are worthy. And they also been fighting for 10 months or 8 months. And every time they fought, Deku would win, but Stain would somehow get away. And we're back to no more flashback. They're back to the present. And that's when they start fighting. Deku's winning, hurting Stain a lot, because Deku's stronger. And that's when Bakugo comes in after us from the damn, I said his name earlier, but now I don't remember. You know, the old guy with the jet quirk says that Bakugo should go and find the other heroes to help them, and that's when Bakugo finds them fighting, so he helps Deku and does an explosion at Stain's face. Stain quickly goes after Bakugo, kicks him in the jaw, or his appendix, and Bakugo, he's hurt, but not too hurt, because he's been trained up, and now he can use 100% easily. And, yeah, so Deku and Bakugo are fighting him. Stain is dodging all of Bakugo's moves, except for Deku's. They both know each other from, 8 months. They probably were in some, I don't know, secret organization, and they've been enemies in it and outside. So that's why they know Hero Killer and White Ninja. That's why Deku remembered the name White Ninja. And yeah, they start fighting, and that's when Stain sees a ball of flame coming at him, and he jumps over it, and he sees someone named Shocho Todoroki, and Todoroki says, Deku, you should have said where you were. Sending me your location wasn't enough. Good thing I came. That's when they're all ganging up on him, and Stain is like, damn it, with someone with 2 quirks that can overwhelm me, with another person with a powerful quirk and talented one, also with White Ninja, my greatest enemy, I'm totally gonna lose this battle. That's when he uses that thing to scare them a lot earlier. And yeah, they're all petrified. And Deku, he is still petrified, because he's still, he's still 20. Yeah, I forgot. 2 years. Oh no, he's still 19. Yeah, he's still 19. He's 19 years old, but he's physically 16. I don't know how to get into that, because he's a dragon, but blah blah. He's still scared of that attack, and he can't move. So he does whatever he can, moves all his body, uses all his power, and his hair turns, well, it's already white, but he's a little bit buffed more. And he punches Stain in the belly, and Stain is like, damn it, how did that not work? No wonder you're my greatest enemy. At least you're my rival. That's something I was going to look forward up to. And before Stain can jump away, he passes out on the floor. And Deku takes him to the cops, and they arrest him, put him in bars, and yeah, all that. And yeah, I'm just going to skip all that. I'm just going to say Deku one punches All Might. The others are the same, except for Kaminari's. I'm gonna say Kaminari still loses his fight with the principal. And, let's get into this. Now we're in the forest training camp. And they all know that Deku can teleport, so they use Deku's teleporting to get out of there. And, they're out of there. And, yeah, that's when Deku sees a little kid. I don't know his name, so I'm just gonna call him Kid. And the kid tries to punch Deku in the balls, but it doesn't work. Deku's a dragon. His skin is hard as a dragon. So his punch doesn't do anything. So he just runs away crying because it hurt. And Deku's like, what's with him? That's when, they all do their training, and Deku says to Pixie Bob, hey, can me and Kaminari and Bakugo do our own training? And she's like, wait, what? And Aizawa's like, trust me, let them. Because I'm pretty sure they're as strong as All Might. No, wait, they're stronger than All Might. That's when Pixie Bob's like, wait, what? And they do their training. It's a lot of explosions going everywhere. Aizawa says, get down. And they stop doing their training. And Bakugo's like, no, I can't do this. I can't do training. I'm not gonna need a day off. I'm gonna need a month off. And that's when everyone's laughing. And Deku goes to Pixie Bob and says, hey, Pixie Bob, what's with that kid? And Pixie Bob's like, tells Deku his story, and Deku goes over to him and goes find him with trying to find him with his eyes that he learned with training with Zalman that every Elia troop can do, and dragons. Finds him with eye sense. I'm gonna call it eye sense, and tells him, hey kid. And the kid says, what are you doing here? Leave me alone. That's when Deku says, I know about your mom and dad. That's when the kid says, the girl told you, didn't she? That's when Deku's like, well, that, and, I just get the vibe that it's them. It's those water hose twins. I don't know. And he starts crying because Deku's not stopping. He's not stopped talking. And that's when Deku says, I know what it's like. That's when the kid says, no, you don't. That's when Deku says, I do. Because I used to have this old man that was my master. He wasn't my father, but he was my master, and I've been with him for a long time. And he passed away. And that's when the kid starts crying and just goes to hug Deku. Not that to make Deku feel okay, but just because he's feeling sad. Because he actually finds someone that understands him. That's when Deku says, can I show you something? And he's like, okay. And that's when Deku grabs him and goes flying in the air, and he's scared, but Deku says it's okay. And they fly for a few hours, and he says, do you want to stop? And he says, no, let's keep going. And they go for a few hours. That's when Deku says, okay, we're gonna have to go, or they're gonna be worried. And he says, okay. That's when they go, and just skip all that. He's not letting go of Deku. But I mean, whatever. And that's when he goes back to that hideout just to say goodbye to it, because he doesn't need to go there anymore. That's when a villain comes behind him, and Deku, he knows where he is, so he tells Pixie Bob that he's gonna go, and he teleports to him, and punches the muscle guy. Well, I forgot a lot of things. He punches him in the belly, and he gets sent flying back, and he teleports him back to the others. Well, not teleport, that's too easy. I want to keep the story a little the same, so he just runs him to the others. That's when Aizawa comes and takes him to the hideout so he'd be safe. That's when Deku goes to the others. And, he's where Bakugo is. And Bakugo gets captured because he was an idiot. And, he gets taken away. And Deku's like, God damn it, Bakugo. This isn't like you, man. Come on, I thought you were past your old ways. That's when he teleports to the guy who took him and kicks him in the face. And he gets flying back to the other villains, and he teleports there. The others get there eventually. And Deku starts destroying one villain and then releases Bakugo, and You know, the other guy right there. And yeah, no. Yeah, he releases them and all that. And Bakugo destroys the rest of the villains. And that's when Kaminari's like, nice job, Deku. And Kaminari gets blown, like exploded. A flame explosion just blew Kaminari up. He's not dead, but he's really hurt. That's when Deku gets mad and says, no, who did this? Who did this? And that's when Deku, the air is starting to turn into death. The air, all the rocks are going upwards. And now Deku's body is spiking. It's spiking dark blue. And that's when Deku closes his eyes and opens it a second later with his eyes red. And some villains are like, please, red eyes aren't going to scare me. And he goes to Deku, and Deku just punches him in the face. And he doesn't, no. He doesn't die. He just gets severely knocked out. And that's when Deku, his lightning, it's turning dark blue, wild all over the place. And that's when Deku and the others are like, Bakugo's like, you gotta stop this. And Bakugo actually hugs Deku and he says sorry. And that's when Deku is actually calming down a little bit. And then he passes out because that's a new form, so he doesn't know how to use it, so he passes out. And, everything's the same except Bakugo's not captured. But they still go to the villain hideout because Momo put the tracker on the Nomu. Nomu. Never thought of that. And yeah, that's when All Might sees All For One. All For One finally comes out after they destroy the other villains. So All Might's like, All For One. And All For One's like, All Might. And that's when they have their battle. He throws out that fist. They go toe-to-toe. And that's when All Might accidentally shows his skinny form by accident. And because he was feeling a little down because, Bakugo's been using a lot of One For All, so it's taking a lot of One For All away from All Might. So it was actually accidentally and it was on purpose. And that's when All Might's like, oh no, my skinny form. And the world is seeing this, but they don't care. So he tries to open up his fist and does United States of Smash and bops All For One on the ground. And that's when All Might's like, finally, it's over. We're finally done. And before All Might can nearly die, Deku comes beside him. Because Deku actually gets to go on the mission since of his strong powers. So everyone's Endeavor is mad at this, but who cares? And that's when Deku goes beside All Might and heals him quickly. But All Might falls on the ground, but it's still not working. And that's when Deku uses more power. Then he uses 1%, then 13, 25, 50, 80, 95. None of this healing is not working. That's when he starts to use 100%, and Deku's body starts going gold, and All Might's body is turning gold, and All Might finally wakes up, but Deku used all of his power, so Deku quickly goes to the hospital, but not teleporting, or else that's not gonna work. He's accidentally just gonna be in some time rift and never go because his energy is gone. So he just jumps to the hospital, and he finally gets there, passed out on the floor, and everyone's like, Deku, oh my god, is that you? And they put him in the hospital bed, and the doctor says, it's okay, he's just tired. Just get out of the room and let him rest. That's when Deku wakes up, and they say, Deku, are you okay? And Deku says, yeah, I'm okay, just a little headache and a little weak. And that's when Bakugo says what happened at the forest training camp, and yeah, that's it. And Deku's like, I did that? I don't even remember. That's when Bakugo's like, wait, you don't remember? And that's when I want to leave it off. Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below. Like the video. Subscribe. And I think this was short, but peace.